Damas y caballeros, this is WWE alumni and Three Legacies Wrestling owner, Ricardo Rodriguez. And what an amazing 2023 we had. We had continuous sellout crowds. We had amazing community events. We even came together for our very first Red Rose Rumble from the Clipper Magazine Stadium, where we were able to crown our very first Three Legacies Wrestling Heavyweight Champion Breaux Keller. And honestly, it's because of you guys. It's because of all that you have given us, all the gratitude, all the support that you have provided for us. And since we're in the giving spirit, in the season of giving, as we roll on to 2024, as we debut at Millersville University on January 20th with IceBreaker, we'll be starting a very special 3-month event, a tournament that will culminate on March 30th from the Lancaster Convention Center, where we will be crowning our very first Three Legacies Wrestling Tag Team Champions. The journey begins on January 20th as Three Legacies Wrestling presents IceBreaker from Millersville University. Get your tickets at www.threelegasieswrestling.com. We will see you there.
Larry, keep it the peace. Team number 1, they weigh a combined weight of 440 pounds from York, Pennsylvania, Too Nice, Trace Parker, Smooth, Tom Mitchell, they are nice and smooth. Team number 2, they come to us from the compound. They are Top Dog and Claymore, the Scum Dog, Steve Matthews, Dog Nation.
Welcome everyone to Three Legacies Wrestling presents IceBreaker here at Millersville University in Fusillo Gymnasium, our very first show here. I am Chris O'Mealy calling the action with my broadcast colleague, the one and only Joey Image.
Good evening. I already messed up. Good evening, folks, and welcome to our very first event here at Millersville University, like Rick said, at the Fusillo Gym. We are excited to start seeing you here every month. And we are starting off with a match from our tag team title tournament. Nice and smooth and Dog Nation.
8 teams are going to compete here tonight. Only 4 of them will advance to our next round matchup back here at Millersville University, culminating on March 30th at Downtown Showdown at the Lancaster Convention Center. On one side, we have the team of Nice and Smooth making their Three Legacies Wrestling debut. Smooth Tom Mitchell.
We've seen Tom Mitchell before.
We have, yes. This is the first time we are seeing his tag team partner, Too Nice, Trace Parker, starting things off here against Alan Clayball. And we have seen Dog Nation here several times in the past. They have a winning record here in Three Legacies Wrestling, very popular tag team.
Very tough game.
Yes. And Sage Matthews, as you may remember, Joe, was part of the inaugural World Title Tournament.
Correct. And did not win that, obviously, but now he's got a second shot at gold here in
He did, but he did make it to the semifinals. So we have seen Smooth Tom Mitchell and Sage Matthews in singles action before, but now it's all about the brand new Three Legacies Wrestling Tag Team Championship belts.
I'm checking to see if I can...
And it's about the time.
Exactly. Quick pace action here between Alan Clayball and Trace Parker. These two teams haven't faced off in the past in other wrestling promotions throughout the United States. They are currently at a record of 1-1. So you could almost say that their first match here in Three Legacies Wrestling is actually the rubber match between these two teams.
10-4.
Now we're going to see Smooth Tom Mitchell in there with the Scum Dog Sage Matthews.
Why do you call him that?
You ask him, he calls himself that.
He's not a scum dog to me. I like this guy. But again, tough guy, both tough dudes on the Dog Nation side. I am new to Nice and Smooth. Again, not new to Tom Mitchell, new to Too Nice, Trace Parker. Justified, this is awesome chance. Watch 3LW on YouTube, by the way. youtube.com/3Legacies Wrestling. Thanks to all the fans that watch our matches and our events. Again, that's youtube.com/3Legacies Wrestling. And that's THRE spelled out, not the number 3.
And to all the fans, we want to say thanks, guys. Very evenly matched right off the bat here.
The crowd appreciated that exchange of holds right there. And that little standoff at the end. I don't know who's got the upper hand right now. I think Ref Larry Pease might have it.
It's going to be a wonderful tournament for those of you who are fans of tag team wrestling. We're here to witness 3Legacies wrestling history in the making. Back made to Alan Clayball. Irish whips his partner. And he drives in the clothesline. Another one from Sage Matthews.
Man, nice clothesline. Oh! That's the second time I think I've seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That type of position.
Nice range from Alan Clayball. Goes for the cover. Kick out at 2. Back to the corner, isolating Tom Mitchell from his tag team partner. Very smart on Dog Nation's part. Cut that ring off. Keep your opponent in your corner.
That was a loud chop right there by Sage Matthews, and I don't think Mitchell appreciated it. The crowd certainly liked it, but I don't think he appreciated it.
I'll rearrange your rib cage a little bit. Rib cage.
Nice double hip. Oh, maybe not. Oh, nice double hip lock right there by Dog Nation. Taking Mitchell right down.
Quick cover there. Quick cover by Alan Clayball. Very smart. Momentum currently on the side of Dog Nation. But don't count Smooth Tom Mitchell out just yet. We've seen him before in 3Legacies wrestling. He's a tough young competitor. Nice reversal, gets out of it. Clayball to the outside. Matthews eats the boot there. So good for a jawbreaker. Gets to the corner. Trace Parker tagged in now. Parker in with the huge splash.
And Sage Matthews is getting beaten up right here. Parker with a cover. Okay, I was going to say this could be it, but no, Larry Pease with the 2 count only. Sage Parker is he's getting frustrated, he's getting aggravated. This is his first match, you said before, Chris, this is his first match at 3LW. You don't want to get aggravated or frustrated this early on because that's when you start making mistakes. You lose your cool this early, again, you start making mistakes, it ends up not so great for your team.
And you've been in a couple of different tag teams throughout your career.
I am. I'm a former tag team champion. I think that was correct or not.
I forgot whether or not you...
Yes, back when I time traveled to the 1950s. And myself and Eric Andretti were the T-Birds. From Rydell High School. Nice enziguri right there. Mitchell out of the ring. Sage Matthews trying to make it. Nope. Oh, Sage Matthews trying to make a tag. Alan Clayball, he gets that tag. I think Trace Parker might be in trouble right here.
Top dog Alan Clayball comes in like a clay ball of fire.
Nice spin kick. Just punched each other. Sage Matthews is back in.
Yeah, black hole slam.
That's what I call it.
Nice shot there from Smooth Tom Mitchell. Very smooth, if you will.
Wow. Beautiful right there. I think. I was about to say, I think that. Yeah, I was about to say, I think that Clayball was about to grab the upper hand, but that did not happen.
Bicycle kick from Matthews.
What a clothesline from Parker! Wow, Sage Matthews
turned inside out.
Sage Matthews out, Clayball, Trace Parker, Tom Mitchell. All 4 guys are down right now. The only one standing right now is Ref Larry Pease.
I'm not even standing right now.
I was, but then I fell.
Would have life here coming back. Parker going right back on his opponent. Very smart. Clayball fighting out of it. Big chops from Alan Clayball. That was a tag right there.
Beautiful close on that top rope. Kick to the ribs right there. Into a nice bridge.
But not enough to end the match. Fans in Millersville are loving this opening
Yeah, this
match.
is so far a great match. Great display of tag team wrestling here. And I don't know if Clayball should get up or slide out. Man, if I'm him, I slide out of the ring and take a breather. Or I throw my opponent out of the ring and let him take a breather. I used to know what I was talking about. Oh my God!
Huge close.
Clayball throws both guys out of the ring. I mean, he literally threw Mitchell out of the ring. Clothesline Parker over the top.
We've seen this
Matthew's
before.
back here. We've seen this before. He's going to walk. Yep. Oh my God!
Huge flip off the top rope.
Both
Takes
guys
down
are
both
down.
members of Nice and Smooth.
Ref Larry thankfully checking on them.
Matthews very wisely goes, grabs one of the men, puts him back in. Tom Mitchell in. There it is.
There was a version of the black hole slam. I don't even know
This
who's
is-
legal at this point.
They call this finisher Old Yeller.
Yeah, and I think Mitchell's getting taken out and putting down.
That's it. Just
Big
like
win
that.
here by Dog Nation. Nation, excuse me. Big. I'm excited, man. Big win here.
Dog Nation is able to put away Nice and Smooth and advance to the next round of the Three Legacies Wrestling Tag Team Championship Tournament. But let's not take anything away from Nice and Smooth. A wonderful showing from this young
Oh,
tag team.
it's easy to take something away. Dog Nation just took away their opportunity at the tag team titles.
Nice display of sportsmanship here. Dog Nation will be moving on to the next round of the Tag Team Tournament.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If you just knock me off in the tournament for a title, I'm not shaking your hand after.
It is cold, and it's snowing, and it's even more cold, but none of that matters, because tomorrow night, it is time to fight. Tarzan Duran, you wanted to attack people that can't properly defend themselves. You wanted to attack people that can't fight back. How about you attack somebody that will fight back? How about you attack somebody that is going to take what you are giving them and give it back 10 times more? I'm reading all of the comments, each and every one of them since this match was announced, and all of them are saying that Just Jay is gonna die. Death to Just Jay. Just Jay doesn't stand a chance. Well, I am not looking for a chance. I am looking to prove a point. I am looking to teach Tarzan a lesson, and I'm slipping, but more importantly, I'm looking to show you, Tarzan, without a shadow of a doubt, it doesn't matter who it is you want to bully and push around. On your best day, you will never be Just Jay.
Introducing first, weighing 180 pounds, from Earth, the 717, he is the pushing it, protagonist, Just Jay. He weighs in 38 grams from the jungles of Jersey, the Tarzan Devil, Tarzan
Correct. I was about to say we are being joined by the 2023 Red Rose Rumble winner, J.S. Hawthorne. Sir, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing quite well. Sorry I'm late. I think I am here. I had to see a man about a horse. His name was Descartes. I would have said that first, but that would be putting Descartes before the horse. Meanwhile, back in the ring, we have Just Jay versus the Tarzanian Devil, Tarzan Duran. Now, Just Jay is what we would refer to as a weeb, a W-E-E-B, which is an anime nerd. If any of you know anything about nerds, Chris, you know that they're quite frail. But as an anime nerd...
Why are you picking on him?
I'm just stating facts. As an anime nerd, they have this innate sense of pride and courage and this well of force to draw from, so he'll need that in this competition against Tarzan as he gets slammed into the pole. Crotch first. Speaking of Three Legacies wrestling students, I think it was a bit catty for Jesus Rodriguez to put one of his star pupils, Al Snook, in the pre-show. After all the work he's put in, all the victories he's gained, that's disrespectful, honestly.
Is Jesus Rodriguez related to Ricardo Rodriguez? Well, you brought up the 3LW Training Academy. We are seeing Just Jay here, another student of that academy. A guy who is improving every time I see him. I've been to the school, to the training center during sessions. I've seen this kid improve, and I see a bright future for him.
I could not agree with you more on that, Joey. You see the weeaboos, as they also refer to it. They study. They know that the martial arts require so much work and training to master. So Just Jay is a student of the game of professional wrestling, just like the Tarzanian Devil. Phenomenal!
I think Tarzan Duran has got an advantage because he's from New Jersey. This is where I'm from.
I wouldn't call that an advantage. I'd call it circumstance.
It's certainly not a detriment. I know the word detriment.
Oh, very good, very good. You've been reading up on your thesaurus lately?
I have been reading my thesaurus daily.
Speaking of linguistic traps, Tarzan's got Jay. You might submit right here. But here's where that fortitude comes in.
For what?
Fortitude.
I thought you said Just Jay is 42. He looks quite young to me.
Hit it, temper.
You know, I'm surprised Tarzan's wearing a shirt here. He's got a great body. He's a tough dude. We mentioned earlier about Dog Nation being two tough guys. Tarzan Duran, I think, is as tough as both of those guys put together, if not tougher. And Just Jay's finding that out right now.
Yes, speaking of raw meat and t-shirts, he's covering up massive amounts of scar tissue all over his body. Tarzan Duran is a phenomenal, what do you say, hardcore man, and he's going to go hardcore on Just Jay.
Jeez, that was a kick right to the side of the head. Just Jay just crumbled. I think he's just going to be just beaten. Wow, and a very loud chop by Tarzan Duran right here.
You heard it from the crowd. Is that a new tattoo?
I don't know if I wished for him to take his shirt off. I don't know if I wished for him to take off his shirt, but I just was surprised. I mean, he's always showing off his body. Referee Bruce Lane just threw Tarzan's shirt in the front row.
spirit! He's powering up now, going to a new level. He's caught! Slam down on his face.
Oh man, that was almost a pinfall. I gotta say, Tarzan Duran's I don't know, the description of just broken seems to be coming true here tonight. He is just beating up.
He may be able to break Jay's body, but I don't think he'll be able to break Jay's spirit.
See, he's wasting time here. Your opponent's down, you gotta stay on him. Oh, okay. Yes. I remember, sir.
It's Chad time.
Who's this red guy?
Wait, a mascot? No.
Is that just Jay's mascot?
Get that buffoon out of here. He's distracting Tarzan. He's a massive parrot. You can't see. That's a food source for Tarzan.
You said get that buffoon out of here. I thought you were referring to me. I almost got up and left.
No one would blame you. Bounced him off the ropes. That cow almost eliminated me. Technically, I may not have punched him in the face, but speaking of hitting the face, Tarzan.
No, just Jay got out of the way. I was trying to not make that rhyme, but I didn't want to sound silly. Oh man, Tarzan could be out of it right. Oh man, that was
Pump handle slam by Just Jay.
that was a nice kick out and unexpected by me at least. Fighting. As they say, fighting spirit.
Did Tarzan Duran not challenge Breaux Keller for the championship a few months ago, and now is giving Tarzan a run for his money?
Wow. Just Jay just got kicked and then uppercutted right in the chin. He almost just crumbled right there. Tarzan Duran looks super surprised, shocked. I mean, I think Ref Bruce might be surprised too.
Just Jay knows that he is on the hero's journey, the protagonist's test. Does he have what it takes? Wait, these kicks are usually the setup for the jungle juice.
Tarzan's going. He called for it. There he goes. I gotta say that might be it for. Yep. Just like Duran predicted, just broken. Nobody would blame you. Man, I was about to say, I think Bro made a mistake not leaving Beastman outside the ring for that countout, but clearly. Oh, and Beastman is not letting this victory get easy.
No, not at all. And pump handle slam here.
Oh, boy.
Breaux Keller may have won the battle.
I don't think he's happy.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, man. Hawthorne is here. Oh, my God. He could cash in right now with his trophy.
J.S. Hawthorne. He's got the trophy. Are we seeing it?
Oh, my God. I think. Wait a minute. sending a message. As we saw, Breaux Keller, your time is running out. Wow, I thought we were going to see a new champion.
I thought so too, but the message could not be any clearer. J.S. Hawthorne has Breaux Keller in his sight, his crosshairs.
I heard Hawthorne's music hit and my heart skipped a beat. Whoa.
Seems congratulations are in order. Bravo, sir. 'Tis a victory well deserved. Breathe it in. Enjoy it while it lasts. For the main antagonist has arrived. I'll be in the wings, watching.
Team number 1, first, weighing 247 pounds from Lake Forest Green, Ruthless Jason Raditz. His partner, he weighs 233 pounds from the City of Champions, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is the Steel C6 pistol, Shane Malice. They are money and muscles. Team number 2, they weigh in at a combined weight of they're not really sure. They come from wherever they wake up. They are the Back Break Kid, Asian Promise, the Pyro Prince, Judy Underwood. They are the Lost Boys.
Our next tag team championship tournament match will be kicking off here. The Lost Boys versus Kevin Murphy's Money and Muscles. Inconspicuously, Kevin Murphy not here tonight. We understand that the Lancaster Commission of Wrestling has actually banned him from the building in the interest of a fair tournament match here between Money and Muscles and the Lost Boys. However, Kevin Murphy has already taken to social media to express his disgust in the matter and claims that this is actually a ploy by Ricardo Rodriguez to hold back Money and Muscles. We shall see here as the bell rings for our second of 4 first-round tournament matches, and the Lost Boys coming in with a, no pun intended, world of fire behind them after last month's match where Junie Underwood won a fatal 4-way in what some Three Legacies wrestling fans have called the best match in Three Legacies wrestling so far. Now Junie Underwood's back in action with his tag team partner Ethan Promise, who we've seen before. And they are going up against 2 men we've seen a few times here when it comes to Money and Muscles. As they say, money talks. These are some hired muscle here. Shane Malice in the ring right now with a huge suplex. Tag team partner Ruthless Jason Raditz on the outside. Even without Kevin Murphy here, Money and Muscles could bring home Tag Team Championship gold and advance in this tournament match. But the Lost Boys, despite being only a year into their professional careers, are not ones to be taken lightly. These 2 young athletes have a lot of heart, a lot of passion, and a very bright future ahead of them.
Did he say what we have to do as far as the breakdown goes? Do we got to get the chairs and tables out of here?
And they have over 20 years of experience between them, do Shane Malice and Jason Raditz. So this is a true underdog story here, but the Lost Boys are almost in sync right now, perfectly. timeouts. Shane Malice almost got back in the ring. Raditz was about to come in from behind, but Ethan promised. Able to stop him. A snapmare. Yes, but Shane Malice is also a very smart competitor. It's very unlikely that he's going to make the same mistake twice. Everybody makes mistakes though, Joey. Did you know that? We've made a couple in your career. I'm not saying that. The Lost Boys clearly the fan favorites in this contest. Unlike earlier where the fans were both quite fond of both Dog Nation and Nice and Smooth, this time it's a little bit of a difference maker here. I felt that from up here. Just like that, the Lost Boys have actually lost control of this match after being in control since the bell. Shane Malice now has Ethan Promise isolated. Makes a tag to Jason Raditz. The Ruthless One. Those hard punches and forearms. Ethan Promise was so confused for a minute, it almost looked like he went for a tag to Shane Malice. That forearm to the back of the head, I think, knocked him a little silly. Underwood taking it hard on the outside by Shane Malice now. Big back suplex from Shane Malice. Goes for a cover. Are we going to see the end? Not yet. I think Underwood's still trying to collect himself as well. Ethan Promise tried hard to get out of that. No wrestlers have ever had long hair before. He almost got a cut once. Cover from Jason Raditz. No. No, the condiments are starting to fall off the table here. Ethan Promise has hit offensive move in at least 5 minutes. I mean, Raditz and Malice are, well, Ruthless and Malice, I mean, those are two very appropriate words to describe this team. money talks, and these guys got muscles. Nathan Promise, huge crossbody off the top rope, takes out Shane Malice. Trying to make a cover. Jason Raditz looks like he jumped the gun a little bit here. Promise makes the tag, but Ref Larry didn't see the tag. He believes that oh, that was a powerbomb onto the knee. Nathan Promise's opportunity to get out of the ring, and man, Money and Muscles. You know, you can say whatever you want about Kevin Murphy's money, but he's paid for great talent. Promise rolls out of the way of the moonsault. There we go. Rolls through, makes the tag. Huge clothesline, one for Malice. And he's got to be extra fired up about making the tag a minute ago and not having a count. Look at this. The friendly neighborhood fire starter is certainly living up to his name. He's starting to fire in the ring right now. Tosses Malice into Raditz. That was a neckbreaker DDT combination. He just caused... He caused Money and Muscles to take themselves out. The fireman's carry, but Malice gets out of it. Apron. Here's Nathan Promise again. Here's Promise thinking here. This is the momentum the Lost Boys needed here. Go for a cover. Promise able to get Raditz out of the ring. Underwood back to his feet. They're looking. I think Lost Boys, I think, wanted to set up for that marshmallow stomp. Joey Image, you said it before. If Money and Muscles advance in this tournament, we would never hear the end of it. They're one step closer, that's for sure.
Lost Boys 3 Legacies wrestling debut did not go quite as we planned. Money and Muscles, who've been giving Ricardo Rodriguez a really hard time since the inception of 3LW, did not make the night easy for us.
No, we're hurting. We're beat up. But it's okay. We're just gonna go out and we're gonna get back on track, prove that we belong here, and next time we're in 3LW, we're gonna show you can't beat us down that easy because we have too much heart, too much fire.
We're warriors. We're warriors unlike anything you have ever seen because I've shown that I'm going to persevere and so will he. So, next time we're here 3LW, we're going to keep on keeping on and show you that one thing will always be for certain with the Lost Boys. And that's the Lost Boys never die.
It's almost midnight. Yeah? Mm-hmm. It's about that time to do that thing. The guys. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Almost time. January 20th? It is January 20th, yeah. 3 Legacies. Yeah, I know that place. Mm-hmm. You know that place. You remember us. It's gonna be a cold day in hell for any of these bozos don't remember us. On January 20th, we can give them something else to remember us by. Keep chasing these 3 Legacies tag team championships, yeah. You ready to break some ice? It is nothing personal. It is just business. The bitch about it is, though, I take this business personal. No, I know. You say it all the time. I don't like it. Yeah. Some steaks? Yeah, steaks. Yeah.
Italian?
Introducing team number 1, weighing in a combined weight of 450 pounds, and hailing from Naples, Florida, and South Plainfield, New Jersey, respectively, the team of Brad Baylor and the Jersey legend, Ray Jazz. They are Swipe Right. Team number 2, coming in tonight, and a truckload of gabagool from the streets of South Philadelphia.
Our third of 4 matches in the first round of the 3LW Tag Team Championship Tournament. We are seeing the debut of Swipe Right, Brad Baylor and Ray Jazz coming here to make an impact. And some old favorites of yours, Joey, South Philly's finest, making their return to 3 Legacies Wrestling. Charcuterie. At the Red Rose Rumble, they almost drove off without the gabagool. My mother, who is full-blooded Italian, I showed her some South Philly's finest matches during Christmas break, and long story short, she has a new favorite tag team. It's not Swipe Right. Well, Joe, you're from New Jersey. What do you think of Ray Jazz, fellow Jersey boy? Thought he was Millersville Gym tonight. Yes, West Carolina. I don't think Jimmy Conway cares about records right now. I think all he cares about is... No. He cares about a little Tony Bennett. Nice drop kick from Ray Jazz. Takes out Jimmy Conway. A bit of a fake out there. I like... Tag made here, the 19-year-old Brad Baylor. And again now, going in against Luca Brasi. Arm drag. Brad Baylor. No. Huge scoop slam. Goes for the cover. And in his mind, he's 19. His sense of humor is 19. Would you swipe right if you saw him on the end? No. Oh! He just used Luca Brasi's head as a battering ram against his own tag team partner.
Just dancing? Yeah. I thought it was going to be here in Millersville.
So I spoke to our friend Luca Brasi before the match tonight, and I asked him what were the plans for South Philly's finest to be victorious, and with a huge scowl on his face, nice! Punch over the top, that's... Luca Brasi, with a scowl on his face, said he was going to slap the spray tan right off of Brad Baylor. It was Little Guido and Ray Jazz who discovered Brad Baylor. Huge neck breaker off the top rope, and that's Luca Brasi wasn't moving for a second.
Who's asking?
No, that would be Tim Taylor.
Yeah. And he's right behind me.
Tim Taylor does have a son named Brad Taylor.
Yes.
This is Brad Baylor.
Go for Andy. Sorry, what's going on?
You know, we've talked about rookie mistakes in the past. He hit really nice neck breaker off the top rope, but did not even attempt to cover. He kind of just played to the crowd here.
Yes, it should be
Luca. But you know what? I think all he's done at this point is just agitate Luca Brasi. The straps have come down. That means he's getting serious, folks. Oh! Oh! That's what he promised. He's very cunning. They've been very This kind of reminds me of what we've talked about before. We've seen this earlier tonight. The young tag teams going up against the veteran teams. So far, Swipe Right has been very, very impressive, but the bottom line is South Philly's finest has just been together longer. They've got more experience.
Before intermission,
yes. Yes, that's exactly what they call it. The windshield swipers.
And I will yell loudly
sure.
if they look like they're going to fall on Andy. happens to them if they come flying out of the way.
We're seeing a lot of heart, determination, and yeah, honestly, a lot of guts from this young swipe right tag team. And there's Jimmy Conway using his own tag team partner as a battering ram to take down Brad Baylor. Is that what that's called? Very smart. Conway was not letting Brad Baylor get out of that corner. Match, and I think Jimmy Conway may have forgotten that for a second. He was just reminded. Bruce Delaney absolutely has his hands full in this match right now. Oh, very atomic drop there. Lifted Brad Baylor right off his feet. Brad Baylor's been in there for a long time in a very 2-on-1 situation. Wrestling t-shirt, wear it to our next event. That's right. There we go. Ray Jazz back in. A huge clothesline. Don't forget about Instagram. 3 Legacies Wrestling on Instagram. Next back suplex. New Jersey legend showing these boys from Philly how it's done. Oh. I don't know what Swipe Right was looking for here, but suplex. Assisted suplex. Yes. That's what you mean. That is not even what. That's not even. What is, yeah, it's not even the opponent's board.
Shut your mouth.
Splash. Huge drop kick. Swipe right has been. Swipe right. This could be it. They could be making their mark right here, folks. Huge elbow off the top rope. Taylor trying to go for a cover. Bratzi just fighting him with it. Great ring awareness from the veteran.
Get him up. Oh, God.
oh, Jimmy Conway's got a baseball bat. Ref Bruce is just not having this right now. Hold on, I think he just... That was the... He's got... Yeah, he just used it. What a tremendous match.
Come in.
Hey.
Hey, Zoey.
Hey, look, I know you saw what happened last month at Ring the Bells. I know, Journey Burke threw me into that post and she destroyed my shoulder. I know. But she took my match opportunity. I think I deserve one. And please, I really want Journey Burke for January.
I mean, yeah, I saw what happened, and it was uncalled for. I don't know what she was doing there, but I mean, I don't want to put you out like that, though. Your shoulder, all right, though?
No, I'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll be fine. I promise. I promise. I'm invincible. I can do this.
Are you sure?
Please, yes.
100%.
120%, please.
All right.
Please.
You know what? All right, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's do it. If you're 100% sure.
Yeah, I got it. Yes.
Yeah, let's do January 20th, Icebreaker, Zoey Cannon versus Journey Burke. Let's do that.
Yes. Oh,
all right.
Thank you
Cool.
so much.
All right, and it's, yeah, take care of that.
I will, I promise. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Introducing team number 1, they come to us from the 412, Dynamite Dino, Ninja, Facade, Team number 2, first, weighing 215 pounds. He's on the run from the Fairchild Asylum for the mentally deranged, the new Face of Chaos, Smiley. His partner, he weighs 260 pounds from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Ricardo Rodriguez.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have already seen 3 of our 4 first-round tag team tournament title matches. Exactly. What Joey Image said. And this is the Neon Blondes. We have seen Facade and Danny Mo in action. This will be the first time we're going to see them team up here in 3 Legacies Wrestling. Facade has a lot of history with Smiley and Ricardo Rodriguez, but Danny Mo has actually never competed against either of these two. Correct. Exactly what Joey Image said, folks. A lot of history going back here between Ricardo Rodriguez and Facade as they kick things off with a lockup. Nice go behind here from Ricardo Rodriguez. Reversal to a side headlock for Facade. Holds the momentum, takes him down. So that kind of begged off right there. Good sportsmanship, though. Oh, for sure. Two things on the line in this match. Tag team gold down the line, but also pride. Pride and respect, absolutely. Okay, so what Joey Image said. They're on a roll tonight. Both Neon Blondes take Ricardo Rodriguez down a hip toss. Cartwheels in sync. It's very sweet. I hope Smiley plants a kiss on Ricardo's cheek later. Hard hits from Danny Moe here. Rana takes down Ricardo Rodriguez. Danny Moe is as tough as she is pretty, and that's the big thing you need to watch with her. Oh! Are very well synced up, which makes them a very dangerous combination as a tag team. It's almost as if what Joey Image said. 4 for 4 right now. Once again, Danny Moe back in. They're gonna just twist in the arm of Ricardo Rodriguez here. It's back to the corner, delivers a back elbow to Facade. The momentum takes Ricardo to his corner. Well, he ate a drop kick is what Smiley just did there. Now, Facade. Facade is no stranger to the top rope. We've seen it. Do you notice something, Joey Image? Do you notice the mask that Smiley's wearing? He's been wearing that mask since match against Delirious at the Red Rose Rumble. Oh! The lucha style on display there. Classic lucha libre right here. Simple but effective. Carter goes for the cover. The disadvantages, I suppose, to being a Neon Ninja, as Facade is I was going to say he's no stranger to a lot of harder hitting offense here, but Danny Moe now looks like she's going to. Smiley and Ricardo seem to be in a disagreement as to who's going to take her on. Wrestling appears to be kind of tearing down the gender barriers here. I mean, don't forget, we did see a female compete in the Red Rose Rumble, Harley Lopez, who guaranteed a title shot. So I think you'll be seeing a lot more of this here in Three Legacies Wrestling. Yes. That's just it with the Neon Blondes. Both of them are very quick. So you want to get that energy down, slow them down a little bit. Goes right into a headlock. on Danny Moe's side. Tag made back to Smiley. Cover made on Danny Moe. Danny Moe gets his shoulder up. Don't forget about ProWrestlingTees.com. Buy yourself some fresh 3 Legacies wrestling merchandise. Pro Wrestling Tees. Nice Danny Moe chants here from the crowd in Priscilla Gymnasium. Blocks that suplex. Seguri there to Ricardo Rodriguez. Smiley and Facade back in, dumps the clothesline. And those ninja-like kicks that we've seen before. Oh! That's one way. It's one way to dodge a punch. Thought was a tornado DDT. Oh! That's it. Smiley right to the outside. And we've seen that before. Right into the front row. Extra souvenir for our fans in the front row right there. A free hug from Facade. Oh! Nice momentum changer there. You know, for the first time seeing Smiley and Ricardo team here, they are absolutely on the same page. Smiley goes for the cover, but Danny Moe breaks up the pinfall attempt. Oh, vicious kick right there to the back of Ricardo's head. Nice fake out. Oh, no fake out there. Smiley looks like he's going for a power bomb here. Great reversal. Are we going to see the Neon Blondes take the victory here? Top rope Burke and Rana takes down Ricardo Rodriguez. I'm not even sure who the legal opponents. I sure hope that Ref Larry knows. Smiley tried to get out of the ring. It was highly unsuccessful.
Copy.
The acrobatic skills of Facade are second to none. Are we going to see, are we about to see the Neon Blonde Bomb? The Neon Blonde Bomb, they're setting up for it here. It connects! Neon Blonde Bomb to Smiley. Ricardo breaks it up. There's the cannonball, takes down Ricardo. And now it's up to Facade to finish the job. Oh, that top rope walk, 450. We've seen that before. Let's reset the scoreboard here, folks. We have Dog Nation, Kevin Murphy's Money and Muscles, South Philly's Finest, and the Agents of Chaos. Those are your 4 teams. Yes, he must be the agent part. Those are your 4 teams. They'll be heading back here, Silla Gymnasium, Millersville University, February the 23rd, special 8 p.m. start time.
There's always a reason to visit Aruga's Grill House and Sports Bar. Treat yourself to our fresh made-to-order food options and over 40 beers on tap. Watch the big game, catch up with old friends, or enjoy a family night out. Aruga's, this is your turf.
Introducing first, from Southern Maryland, Journey Burke, Esquire. Opponents from Boston, Massachusetts,
Gentlemen, this is a grudge match if I've ever heard one before. Zoey Cannon and Journey Burke absolutely cannot stand one another. This rivalry has been going on for almost over half a year now. And Zoey Cannon sustained a shoulder injury at our event last month. She didn't even make it to her match. Journey Burke wasn't even scheduled to be here. Just burst out of nowhere and just ambushed Journey Burke. Or ambushed Zoey Cannon. We never even saw Zoey Cannon's opponent, making me think that Journey Burke may have taken her out in the back as well. Going back again to the Red Rose Rumble, you went toe-to-toe with the spiteful brute Harley Lopez. You certainly didn't. Just targeting the injured shoulder of Zoey Cannon. Zoey Cannon is a submission specialist as well. We've seen her break out the Boston Crab on numerous occasions and actually won a couple of matches here.
You're such a jerk.
Just a quick reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this match is being sponsored by the We Like Wrestling Podcast, the premier wrestling podcast from Pennsylvania, with the perspective of lifelong friends and wrestling fans. We Like Wrestling Podcast brings a fun and lighthearted take on pro wrestling eras from the past, present, and future. Find them on YouTube, Pandora, Apple, Spotify, and wherever you listen to podcasts. Zoey Cannon is going to be operating with one arm throughout the duration of this match. Oh! jury's out on that one. I told you he finished the D section of the book you gave him. Having a little issue. The commission seems to have the issue with him. Finally, Zoey Cannon able to play a little offense here. I'm not sure if that was a scream of pain or frustration from Zoey Cannon right there. Have we had a Zoey Cannon match where you didn't accidentally call her Joey at this point? Boston Crab, that's it! It's single leg crab now. That's a Worcester crab. That's less Boston crab, more Worcester crab right there. And Journey Burke is making quick work of Zoey Cannon, who is once again back on playing defense here, which is pretty much all she's done. Does that hurt? I like that she just asked her outright, did that hurt? I appreciate the lawyer asking the tough questions, like, does this hurt? That's it. That's it. Case closed. Oh, you're right. She's not letting go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by knockout, the Law Attraction, Journey Burke Esquire.
There's a few out there who know exactly who I am. And the rest who don't know, well, you're about to be educated. I am the big, bad kaiju, O'Shea Edwards, Ring of Honor, Major League Wrestling, yeah. I'm that dude. And on January 20th, I'm going to be in a 3 Legacies wrestling ring for IceBreaker, Millersville University. And while I've never stepped in a 3 Legacies ring, that roster knows who I am. More importantly, Breaux Keller knows who I am. Me and Breaux Keller go a long way. So, bro, you looking real good with that championship around your waist, man. We know how this usually goes. So why don't you tell them about me? Tell them who I am. Tell them why I'm coming. And tell them exactly what I plan on doing to you.
How fitting is it out here?
He weighs in tonight at 190 pounds, and he comes to us by way of cocky Little Maryland, but residing now in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. He is reigning and defending 3LW Heavyweight Champion
lovely title reign while it lasted.
Oh, J.S. Hawthorne, you are still here with us.
I told Burke Keller that I would be watching. I'm not a liar.
You picked a wonderful spot here, the bird's eye view of the ring. You see everything that's happening here.
I'm really looking forward to this main event right here, Chris, and J.S. Hawthorne. Man, two guys that are just gonna have killed each other in the past. This is, I guess if Edwards can win this, it would be tie it up. He's got 2 losses to Keller, but he's also got 3 victories over him. These guys have a history dating back quite a few years. They've been rivals since about 2019.
But according to Breaux Keller, those 3 wins had a little bit of shenanery behind them.
I say shenanigans behind them, but I mean that remains to be seen what happens tonight. O'Shea, I'm honored for this to be the second time I'm calling an O'Shea Edwards match, by the way. I called O'Shea Edwards in 2019 at Pizza Party Pro Wrestling in New Jersey. And I was very, very impressed by him then. Hadn't seen him in a while. Here he is tonight. I'm impressed by him again.
Not taken away from the title reign of Breaux Keller and all his skills, but he's no big bad kaiju.
He is, however, the Jockzilla. Definitely no love lost here between O'Shea Edwards and Breaux Keller.
This is not your match. Power, strength versus speed and endurance. We've seen Breaux Keller during his reign, of course, heavy punishment for guys. Beast man. So many people he's fought against. We've seen all the tools of Breaux Keller. You know that O'Shea and his rivalry knows all those tools.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I spoke to O'Shea Edwards earlier tonight, and he definitely, what he told me is he's been taking mental notes the last 3 or 4 years that him and Breaux Keller have been wrestling each other in various promotions across the country, and he knows, look at he's lifting with Breaux Keller. That's 190 pounds. He's just lifting up and down as he knees him in the small of the back right now.
This is definitely going to be Breaux Keller's biggest challenge in his title reign so far.
And those fans that are unfamiliar with O'Shea Edwards, let me run down some facts and figures about the man. He became a pro in 2014, April of 2014. He's coming up on his 10-year anniversary in the wrestling business. Trained by Robert Gibson, Johnny Swing, Will Farrar, Jonathan Gresham. He was part of the very, very last graduating class of the Ring of Honor JoJo, and he has taken all of the tools that he learned from those 4 men and a few others and turned it into what you see today, a very, very accomplished professional wrestler. And we mentioned this earlier, but another tough dude. I mean, just a big, strong, mean, tough guy.
It's going to have to be tough to take that kick from Breaux. Hit attempt.
Beautiful, beautiful clothesline, my God. Almost took Breaux's head off of that. Currently holds, by the way, I want to mention, currently holds 2 heavyweight championships, one of them being the Ohio Wrestling Alliance Championship, the other one being the Catalyst Wrestling Champion, or I should say the Catalyst Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Heavyweight is right. He's showing you the weight of Joe right now.
He's almost 100 pounds heavier than Breaux Keller.
And let me mention again, I mentioned the first time I met him at the Pizza Party Pro Wrestling Show. 2019. He wrestled Kyle the Beast. He was a guy much larger than Edwards at the time, and he manhandled him like I had never seen, which is what impressed me so much. When I found out that he was going to be with us tonight, here in our first event at the Millersville Millersville University. I was very excited to see him and very excited to see this main event.
You know, Breaux Keller claims to be all energy, but he's going to need every last ounce of it to make a dent in O'Shea Edwards.
If we know anything about
All right, I guess I'll do some.
shown us before, it takes one mistake from his opponent for him to turn that energy switch on.
Absolutely. We've seen that several times against Storm Grayson and Tarzan Duran, just to name a few.
Man, but just shots like that. I mean, Keller gave Edwards 2-3 shots before that, but one just big. I mean, those guys, that guy's biceps are the size of my thigh, and I'm no stick figure. I mean,
but let's also forget, or not forget, that Breaux Keller was able to take down the near 500-pound Beast Man in December, although that did take almost all the energy that he had in him to do so.
Yes, and I could have cashed in at that point, but now I do thoroughly love the bright side opportunity center, and the opportunity is behind the 3LW. But what a much better stage as you consider gymnasium at Millersville University, perhaps the Lancaster Convention Center, or maybe I may wait an entire year till we return to the store.
Yes. August 3rd.
Yes.
Clipper Magazine Stadium.
That's it. Whatever it's called.
Red Rose Rumble 2. Very clever, Mr. Hawthorne. Give the people an entire year to anticipate you and your big title match. Especially if we break the attendance record.
big stages is something that J.S. Hawthorne always excels at, and I appreciate that as well. I appreciate the confidence you exude, sir.
Well, that happens when you sell out Mickey's Black Box twice, when you perform in musicals and plays and...
I've sold out McDonald's many times, Mickey D's, several times.
You're a plebeian, I swear. Meanwhile, Breaux Keller back in control on the outside.
I do not live in the water, I will have you know. I'm
I got
not
it.
whatever you just said.
Not
Speaking of slapping fish, a big chop on the pectoral of O'Shea Edwards.
Breaux Keller finally getting to play a little offense here.
Thomas, move
Figure out where
away.
he wants to take the kaiju.
Breaux Keller's given up almost 100 pounds here. I mean, he's 190. Big Bad Kaiju, O'Shea Edwards, 275, and that is like solid muscle, man. I mean, Bro's given up a lot of weight here, and just, you know, obviously with weight comes strength. Hops in and breaks up the count.
I mean, O'Shea Edwards has seen the inside of a gym, unlike me.
I know a couple of guys named Jim. That's about as far as it goes for me. But I got to say, O'Shea Edwards, just his size alone, he's got a heck of an opportunity here to take that 3LW title off of Breaux Keller.
Just because he's big doesn't mean he's a fool. Notice, he waited. He didn't need to use up a bunch of energy and punch or kick him. He looked right now. That's all right. Kudos to the kaiju. Just setting up here.
Oh man, right in front of one of our super fans who's been at every event. Front row ticket to watch Breaux Keller into the post face first.
That was like a lawn dart shot right on the post there by O'Shea Edwards. He doesn't look like anything he's been hit with in this match has even affected him this far.
Has anybody alerted Breaux Keller's lovely wife or newborn son that their beloved husband and father may not be coming home in one piece tonight?
O'Shea going for a heavy chop there, and Keller able to get out of the way. I mean, that could have a broken hand right there. He just chopped the steel ring post.
And Keller taking full advantage.
It's a very fickle crowd. O'Shea Edwards uses the post, they boo him. Breaux Keller uses the post, they cheer him. It's ridiculous.
I take back what I said earlier. O'Shea Edwards looks to be in a bit of a rough spot right now.
big
O'Shea Edwards trying to tag out to that kid in the front row.
No matter how big the kaiju, they all have a weak spot somewhere.
Some small joint manipulation. Breaux Keller. Larry Peace trying to get the back of the ring. Finally, does Breaux Keller toss O'Shea. Should give him a moment to breathe.
Oh!
Breaux Keller's breathing heavy right now after that shot. I'll try to be nice about it, put it that way.
That definitely hurt.
Posturing by the kaiju.
Yeah, O'Shea Edwards
the
is
champion.
mocking him, taunting him right now. Ref Larry Peace is checking. Oh, wait a minute. O'Shea was not waiting for. I appreciate a guy that tells the referee to get out of the ring and check him, and then he goes out and tells him to get back in the ring. Come on. Breaux Keller throwing. O'Shea Edwards is. Wow. And this crowd is solidly behind Ref Larry Peace. Maybe he's going to win the title tonight, Chris.
Oh. If that happens, Mr. Hawthorne, you know who you're going to cash in on.
Over his cold dead strong.
But who counts the pinfall during that? Another referee? Or can Larry
We
count
do
his
have
own
two
finish?
others in the building.
Can Larry count his own pinfall?
Yes, if I take his hand and slap him after.
Excellent. Brilliant. I hadn't thought of that.
Speaking of unconscious, O'Shea back in control of Breaux, but here's the signs of life. German suplex, no, a back roll.
This could be it.
Only two. Breaux thinking kick, duck.
Edwards with the roll-up. With a bridge.
Sunset.
Reversal.
Dig, Breaux. Fish out of order. Hitting the sequence.
What a clothesline.
And what a clothesline. Wow. Very, geez, just on the mark right there.
Big bad kaiju ready to eat.
So am I.
Cooking up.
You would be punctilious in assuming that. Punctilious.
Are you just Googling
Did I
random
say
words?
a word you didn't know?
Trying to say conscious mind.
That guy never flew a plane that landed correctly. Let me tell you, not a good pilot he was. He wasn't.
Do you prefer the Merriam-Webster or the American Heritage Dictionary, Joe?
Google.
Making me do so many segments.
Punctilious. I looked it up.
Crowd's got one over on me as Breaux's trying to get one over on O'Shea with series of kicks. Big knee.
Nice knee right to the chin.
Knocks unconscious.
Taguri, wow. Knocks O'Shea Edwards to the corner. Oh, another one.
With a Garmin gun in the back of the head.
Yeah, or a kick.
DDT.
Beautiful springboard DDT. Rolls the
Breaux
shoots
Keller
the
to
half.
retain his title here. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow. Super close. Wow. Great punctilious count by Ref Larry. Attention to detail. Great attention to detail. O'Shea Edwards kicked out at the last second. Ref Larry paid attention and saw that detail. Very punctilious in the count.
See, ladies and gentlemen, you can take the commentator. O'Shea Edwards going back to the good old-fashioned closed fist.
Oh.
Fireman carry attempt by Breaux Keller. He gets
got
him
up.
up.
That's 275 pounds on Breaux Keller's shoulders, but
That's 275 pounds of force on his upper back right now. Oh my God!
Going for a huge power slam here. No.
Driver to another roll-up.
Edwards went for that kaiju driver.
Here we go.
Oh, he's going for it again. Oh,
connects.
that's the kaiju driver. That's one of his finishing Oh my God, Breaux Keller kicked out of it. O'Shea Edwards is beside himself, doesn't know what's going on.
How did Breaux Keller kick out of the kaiju driver?
Wow, I don't think I've seen a guy kick out of that kaiju driver. I've taken that move on the floor from Mono the Polynesian Warrior once. That does not feel, and you know, years later I broke my neck. It didn't help.
It's a good plan, but O'Shea Edwards in absolute dismal lead. Wow. Fortitude now. What's he thinking here?
Electric chair.
Wait, what's up? I gotta go.
Oh, J.S. Hawthorne running out of here in a hurry with his.
What is Edwards thinking here? Keller. Oh.
I think he was about to. A nice knee right to the face. And again, J.S. Hawthorne ran out of here in a hurry.
He's going to go for the bro job.
Oh, he got it.
And he got all of it. Fans are chanting one more time. They want to see another bro job from Breaux Keller. Might take another one.
Oh, nice curb stomp right there. Wow.
And Keller goes for the pin here.
Oh!
And he gets him. Breaux Keller has pinned O'Shea Edwards.
I'm speechless. Man, wow.
That may have been Breaux Keller's toughest title defense yet.
That pinfall was so just, I hate to use a buzzword, but out of nowhere. I did not expect that at all. Wow. I was speechless right there.
Hold on a second.
This brings Breaux Keller's victory.
What's happening here?
I don't know what's going on today. Ruins or something? I don't know. This brings Breaux Keller's record against O'Shea Edwards to 4-2 now. I don't know who these two. J.S. Hawthorne. J.S. Hawthorne ran out of here to run to the ring and grab these two kids. I don't know who these two guys are in these Druid outfits or whatever. I don't know if it's time for J.S. Hawthorne to cash in or if he's just reminding Keller, hey, I'm here waiting.
He's not dressed to compete. I think he's just looking to remind
Breaux Keller
that
if you want to cash in by surprise, you don't wear your gear, right? I mean, of course it's going to not be dressed to compete. You don't want your opponent to expect you to come out. I don't know who these guys are, but this is, Hawthorne really out here just to remind Keller, hey, I'm still here. I've still got this cash-in opportunity, and
that's right.
Wow.
J.S. Hawthorne did say earlier that he will be watching Breaux Keller, always watching. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our champion Breaux Keller victorious here tonight in yet another successful title defense.
Breaux Keller on a roll, a string of successful title defenses here in 3LW, holds on to his championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, come back and join us on February the 23rd for the Love Hurts event as we return right here to Millersville University, Pasillo Gymnasium, and then join us on March the 3rd.